Good morning, good morning. Today is Monday, November 17th, and it is a little after 6 a.m. in the morning. And I am coming on to do my very own spin on the Atlanta Housewives. Now, I don't know what season this is because this is not what I do. I don't do commentaries. You know, I might speak on some shit, but just to, do a full commentary, I don't do that. So this is kind of some new shit for me. But let me say that this show, my reason for doing this is because the Atlanta Housewives, I can relate to this age group. I can relate to their stages in life. And it's a gumbo melting pot of goodness. And I just see this as a good thing. I just like it. Call it whatever you want. I like it, and so I'm gonna talk on what I like. And I'm all woman. Hear me roar. I can speak on whatever the hell I want to, and I choose to speak on this morning. Okay. Right now, as I am watching it right now, it is on the part.
A message has been received.
Where, oh, I got an eyelash in my eye, family. That's messing with me. Excuse me. I think I got it. Okay. I am watching the part where Kandi took her mom out here to go about this house. Now, I know a lot of people are probably going to give Kandi a hell of a lot of grief and flack about this right here, about her, wanting to get her mom another house. And also, I'm looking at hubby and the way he felt about this house issue, and I'm going to give my perspective from his standpoint, and also I'm going to give my perspective from Kandi's standpoint. Okay, from Ty's standpoint, his thing is this right here. First of all, you giving somebody something, you don't need to be choicey. You gave your mama a house. That house is paid for. The house is this. You done had all this work on this house, and she ain't satisfied with that. Then what is that? Damn. So we just out here just buying houses now? You know what I mean? So then therefore I can come just, bless my mom with a whole house? So he's shown that he hasn't been able to bless his mom with no new house. Now, he probably blessed his mom and paying down some of her principal on her existing home, but he pretty much let it be known that he hasn't been in a position to be able to buy his mom a house, and that's okay. I ain't been in a position to buy my mama no house either, brother. So let me just go and say that right now. So that ain't no points taken. That ain't no points taken from you, baby. Let me just go and say that. I'm not going to say nothing bad about that. But however, I understand your point when you're saying what is wrong with the house that you gave her, And I'm also looking at the fact that in a marriage, when you're making these type of executive decisions, they should be made as a whole, as a couple, not, okay, well, I'm selling these dildos and shit, nigga, that money coming from that. That money ain't coming from our pot. That money is coming from me over here doing this right here. I can see where Kandi is coming from, but also that validates the fact that when we as women become very independent, we don't ask, can we do things? We just do them. And so she's showing that she's independent, and she has been all these years, to where she's not accustomed to coming and saying, well, do you think this is okay, and how do you feel about this right here? But not only that, I also feel that her point was, this is a peace offering. Okay, this is a peace offering. Mama, I know you feel in a particular kind of way because I married this man. I get your point on you feeling that he might say, I need to get out of whatever. I understand your cry that you need me right now. And as your daughter, I am here for you. In spite of the fact that this might cause a little friction in my marriage, which it should, Kandi. Let me say that, mama. That was like, damn, boo. It showed that was a newlywed move. Okay? That was a newlywed move. But in a well-established marriage, that's something that you just, I wouldn't do. Whereas, because you're supposed to, this is your better half. He's supposed to be everything that you're not. And he's your end of the day. So if you had planned on buying mama another house, that's some shit that y'all niggas supposed to been and had table. Do you understand? Y'all supposed to have sat across the table, had lunch, and said, well, you know what? What do you think about getting your mom a little condo here so when she comes out here, she can have her little condo? And what do you think about us doing something else to the other house, and then, you know, me taking that little extra money that I made and buy my mama a house, another house that's closer to whereas, you know, Riley can still, you know, go and see her grandma and all that, because mama's so out the way, just like your mama's all the way in New York City. Well, why don't we get her a condo down there off of Peachtree, so well, and why don't we go ahead on and get, you know what I'm saying? She could have did that a little bit better than that. Candy, that's what I would say. You know, I've been married over 20 years, so I'm just giving you, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of, you know, how to handle that. You know what I mean? Because, mama, the way you did that was like, nigga, I don't give a fuck what you on, motherfucker. My mama live all the way out this way right here. Nah, let me go ahead and do this right here. I get you where you was at with that. So, and I can't be mad at that. You know what I mean? You know what your mama need, you know, and at the end of the day, that's still mama. So, you know, I can't say a yay or a nay on that. It's, you could clearly afford it. That's what you chose to do. So, hey, mama, what you think about this right here? Put in a change of address. This all you right here. We're going to tuft out everything. We're going to have all this right here filleted out. Them they couches and shit, mama. We ain't tripping on that shit. We're going to get all this custom shit in here for you, mama. This is all you. She loves her mom. You know, and she knows that she probably, you know, she knows that she went against mama's get up and mama's, you know, bottom line when she married Todd. So, you know, this is like a peace offering, I feel. You know what I mean? To whereas, you know, mama, you know, I'm making peace, you know, and that's just what I feel. Anyway, on to the next scene. Right now, I'm watching Candy and them all at and I see Angie Stone. She coming through. Okay, what is her name? I can't even think of her name right now. That's fucked up. How am I gonna do a commentary? I can't think of this motherfucker's name. 47. Mama, you look so motherfucking good. Oh my God. 47. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying motherfuckers be all, oh, you old, and well, motherfuckers, I don't care if motherfuckers call me old. I don't know if somebody probably said it yet or not, but I don't trip on age like that. And especially one thing about, let me tell you one thing about the entertainment business. One thing about the entertainment business, they can give a shit less as to what age you are, how much you weigh. They don't give a fuck about that. It's all about what you look like. If you look right, it's a go. It's a go. And how much you weigh? Now, there's a, you know, that anorexic shit. Yeah, right at that point, they got a problem with that. Now, if you want some, you know, on the other end of the spectrum, on some, like, you know, respectfully, you know, but on some pressure shit. So if you're on some pressure shit or some anorexic shit, that's when they have a problem. But when you're somewhere in between, you're a funny motherfucker, you're charismatic, you look good, your package is set up right, your hip to waist ratio and all that, your shit is on deck right. You know what I'm saying? You're perceived differently. And especially if all of this looks good, you winning. And she came in here in this black and white, and oh my God, she looks good. Peter loves his motherfucking wife. You know, Peter loves his motherfucking wife, but I also understand, too, Peter needs some help. You know what I mean? He loves his wife, but he also playing this motherfucking role. He knows that as long as I'm right here, Cynthia, shit, this is a business right here. Shit, as long as we keep, you know what I'm saying, being marketable to motherfucking True Entertainment and the Bravo and shit, we always want to, we can use this money, flip that over, and come out with another bar one, flip that over, and do that right there. He's a businessman. Okay, and he's playing this shit up on every motherfucking season. He's more and more coming out with a voice. And now she got her business venture going. She's making herself more marketable for the show. I get it. I understand like a motherfucker. Get your motherfucking money, Cynthia. You look damn good for 47, mama. Shout out to motherfucking aging flawlessly. Shit, I ain't mad at none of that motherfucking shit. Now, Kenya Moore comes in. I love Miss Kenya Moore. I like her get up. I like her style. You know what I'm saying? I like her truth, and I can't do nothing but respect that. And that's where people have a problem with Kenya. They have a problem with Kenya because she's true. She might have a track or two at the bottom sometime, but for the most part, all of this is real. All she got going on, whether or not she got some nip tucks, some shit added to, or whatever the case, hey, okay, what's the problem? But she's playing her motherfucking role. I'm going to do my own Kenya Moore motherfucking what-you-call-it. That's why I don't really want to talk too much about Kenya right now. But, mama, I love your motherfucking style. Your shit is well put together. I don't give a fuck who you fucking. But your shit is well put together. And motherfuckers that see. I see you. I see you, mama. I see you. Kenya, I see you. So, we're done with Kenya. But I also want to say, though, I do appreciate Apollo for coming. I mean, I do appreciate, not only appreciate, but I respect the fact that he came, you know, and wanted to rewrite some wrongs before the nigga went on and checked in. You know what I mean? And for him to come out and apologize to you, look crazy as a motherfucker on his end. But it make motherfuckers understand and respect your truth even more so, mama. This ain't gonna do nothing but make some shit happen more better for you. Oh my God, I see some beautiful things happening for you on some real shit. You know, I ain't no prophet or nothing, you know what I'm saying? I don't be prophesying on nothing. But I do see some beautiful things happening for Miss Moore. I do see that. We'll talk about Miss Kenya in another motherfucking video. Right now, this is a whole get out of the whole motherfucking show. As I see Apollo walking in. You know, Apollo, that was crazy, nigga. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. You know, and I guess you on this little warpath now, you know, you want to go ahead on and say all this right here about your wife before her friends and before these motherfucking cameras. I'm glad they cut some of that shit out. Because I did hear, you know, Candy was saying, or maybe it was Cynthia saying that, you know, he's spilling the tea and he's saying shit that, you know, Phaedra would never say. Nigga, that was a bitch move, Apollo. You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't gonna see this shit no motherfucking way, nigga. But all I'm saying, that was a bitch move though. Because this is your wife. And what you're not respecting is the fact that she does have a name there in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And she also got some business that she need to tend to. She got to raise these sons and shit, but yet still you down here clowning over here at bar one, nigga. Oh my God, Apollo, ooh wee. That wasn't no good look for you. I mean, I understand that you was trying to let me get all this shit out before I go and go in. But now, nigga, now you done fucked up your commissary money. Because now Todd is looking at you a little sideways. I don't know which way Peter going with it. But now Candy is really like, nigga, for real? You know, so, I don't know, nigga, you didn't do all that shit right. That was at the wrong motherfucking time, nigga, the way you did that. That just was not right. I mean, I'm glad you got it out. I'm glad for Kenya that you got it all out. But it was just the wrong time. But I feel like on the flip side, it's a setup as well. I feel like it is a setup because it could be a spinoff. Because now they got, y'all know they got that new show out, Prison Wives and shit. You know what I mean? You never know what kind of twist this is turning into. Not saying that Miss Phaedra Parks gonna roll with, you know what I'm saying, being a prison wife and the cameras is rolling and all that week, you nigga, I can't wear the underwire bra. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that she would go that route with it, but I also know this is a business, and I know that love also conquers all. I'm going to talk about Miss Phaedra Parks in another video because really, you know, I understand her. I understand where she's coming from too. Okay, let me just go on and say that. From a wife standpoint, I'm going to do a video from a wife, sister to sister, woman to woman, lady to lady video for Miss Phaedra Parks. Right after this right here in a minute, okay? But I understood her not coming down there. I understood all that. I understood her even getting her a room. You guys don't know what led up to that court proceeding day. You know what I'm saying? It was probably, the tensions were probably real high in the house. The kids knew it. You could tell the way the baby was when, you know, when they finally got back together. He up here shooting pool and shit. Her and her mama walked in. I feel like that was somewhat not appropriate, but I understand that she also needed her own form of witness. This is an attorney. You gotta also think about the way she thinks. She needs somebody else to vouch that this did happen. Did you see that? Yeah, okay. You understand? So, and she also smart enough to understand, though these cameras are here to capture things, when it comes down to the cutting room floor, they're going to put out what they want to put out. She's smart enough to understand that too. So, my mama needs you to go back with me when it's time for me to go on back to the house to bring the kids back home. But you can tell how thick the tension was when he reached his hand out to grab his baby. And his baby was kind of wondering on whether or not I should, you know what I'm saying, go this route, or, you know what I'm saying, do I hang with the nurturer, or do I, you know what I'm saying, which way should I go? You know what I mean? Which also gave me more understanding as to why she left and went and got the room, penthouse suite, blah, 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 down there, whatever, the W Hotel or whatever. Because this nigga probably was showing the fuck out up until this point. You know, because fuck making love, that nigga probably wanted to fuck, you know, and there is a difference, you know what I mean? And sometimes you just not in the fucking mood, you know what I mean? You don't know what led up into her not wanting to be there, but I understand. So, we're going to talk about Miss Phaedra on Miss Phaedra's video. But, last week, being that I didn't do the first commentary on the first show of the season, one thing that stood out with me the most was the after show with Nene and old boy that does the after show. And I have to say that I like Nene. I really, really do. But I don't think that her persona is going to have longevity, because you cannot be that spiteful and that vindictive and that mean-spirited and that grudge holding and be successful. You can't. You have to let some shit go. And for her to still hold on to some grudges and hold on to season 3 and then, bitch, I'm better than you, and bitch, you not on my level, and bitch, fuck you, and basically she has this attitude, and I think that it might work against her, in my opinion. I also realize that she's an actress. I don't give a damn on how long she's been an actress, and I'm certain Golden and a whole bunch of trained actresses have a problem with Miss Leaks, for the simple fact that you have no credentials, you ain't, you know what I'm saying, you got up in this business by chance, you know what I'm saying, and all that old type of shit. Vivica Fox, them ain't gonna have no understanding about Nene Leakes and them. And you can tell by, I'm not gonna touch that. 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 But that type of attitude that she's having, like, oh my God, ooh wee, it's over the top, man. It's over the top. Damn, Nene, it's just a little bit over the top, you know. But if it's an act, I'm with you. If this is what you're doing to make this money, to get whatever it is that you're trying to get, baby, this is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? You know, and those poetic license, you using them motherfuckers, and I got that. You know, so if that is what you're standing on this platform, this is your strategy to come on here and to be this character, then I get it. But if this is your real life, and this is your true game, and this is your truth, and you know, you walking in purpose with this persona right here, then mama, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it's all you. I believe it is a character, because I believe that Greg, you know, he's a man of a particular age. He's also a businessman. Wasn't this motherfucker selling cars and shit back then? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, and I'm certain he's a man that push paper, know how to get Social Security cards and all kind of motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Undocumented workers, they can go sing. You know what I mean? So I could see him. He's a businessman. So that's why I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is just a character that, you know, she done picked up. Because you ain't hearing his voice. You see him in the background, but he ain't, I ain't got shit to say. I'm going to let you go ahead on and run this right here. I'm going to count the money. You know what I mean? I'm going to make sure them dollars and cents and shit, them numbers and shit, them commas is adding up right. And that could be his strategy. Whereas Peter's strategy to jump on in and get all of the business and all that old type of shit. And you can tell motherfuckers got strategy. Because we getting older, and when you get up in your 40s and shit, it's like, nigga, I want to live a certain type of motherfucking life the rest of my life and still be comfortable while doing it. You understand? And not working to just, you know, try to maintain all this kind of facade. So, you know, I get that, you know, everybody is trying to, you know, put down some landmarks and shit, and, you know, trying to, you know, get their piece of the rock and shit, and trying to own some things. You can tell motherfuckers is on, let me own some things. When you get in them 40s, baby, shit, it's like, nigga, shit, I ain't want to work no motherfucking more. I got to make some shit pop. So if that's what a lot of this is on, I'm with it. So Nene, if that's your strategy for the show, I'm with it, mama. You run your motherfucking program. Show these motherfuckers that you an actress. No, I ain't never took none damn motherfucking class. Ain't barbers on, none of that. Nigga, but check this out, though. Yeah, I'm doing this, though. So, regardless, she's working. So, I can't be mad at that. And her husband is right by her side. So, I say still run that program, Nene. So, that's Nene and them. And who else? They ain't really showed the other little chicken strips on the show. I don't know what they got going on. And Portia, I think it's kind of fucked up that they, you know, kind of exited her out of the show and shit. But, you know, I understand that they don't want the fighting. But Portia is younger than them. You understand? All of these is all 40-something crew right here. 40, you know, and then when you start talking about Greg and Peter, now you get in the early 50 crew. But this is, all these are seasoned folks on here. Portia, isn't she like in her 20s, maybe 30s or something? She's in a whole different genre, a whole different age group of these ones right here. So see, she's still in a fighting mode, and then not only that, but she's still on some other shit that they ain't really on. They still kind of settled. So I thought she would have brought a little youngness, little young flavor to the show. So I didn't like the fact that I guess she got exited out, but they don't want to turn their shit into basketball wives. Get up. They don't want no hair pulling and fighting. And Kenya is just playing a role. Okay, this is what they want me to do. They want me to, because let me tell you something. When it comes down to those props and all that shit on those, reunion shows and shit, all that shit is set up. Do you think she really came in there with a motherfucking bullhorn? Now, trust and believe they did meetings before they aired that day. Okay? She knew how far she could go. She knew that she was supposed to come on there to push some buttons, and to clown and cut up, just like Nene was given carte blanche to talk the way she was talking, you know, and, you know, to be flippy with the motherfucking host of the goddamn what's-called. She talked to him like he wasn't shit. Nene did. She let that motherfucker, she was like, yeah. She let them motherfuckers know, like, shit, look, I'm Aretha Franklin in this motherfucker, and ain't shit gonna get popping if you ain't got me on the ticket. That's the way Nene is acting right now. And if that's what's making you continue to be marketable, mama, I say run your motherfucker. I ain't mad at none of that motherfucking shit. Still, I ain't mad. So, okay. So, Portia, apparently they're getting Portia off the show. Damn, but I think that she would have brought newly divorcee, getting into the dating scene to the show. You know what I mean? I think that's the angle she would have brought. And to not have her on the show now You know, but she get a little residual money for, you know, because they showing her bit by bit by bit, because you know this shit was taped a long time ago. So you know, and then she probably got action to come on the reunion show to talk about her little spin, because they got to at least have her allow her to speak her piece, because you can't they can't allow Candy and them to talk about her on the show and talk about her, and then you put her in a couple of episodes and then not bring her to the reunion. She's gonna have to come to the reunion, because she's gonna have to, you know, she got a voice too on what was, you know, depicted about her on the show. So she still, you know what I'm saying, getting paid. So, you know, hey, she alright. But the new ones, I don't know where they fit. Or are they just gonna be Kenya's sidekicks? Cause I don't see I mean, I think that this is enough. Candy and her husband, Phaedra, you know, her husband going through this right here. Cynthia and her husband, they going through bankruptcies and money issues and all this. And then you have, what's the other one? Kenya, which is, you know, single, beautiful woman, you know, running her own program. I think that's enough balance right there. And then you have the younger divorcee. I think that was the shit. You know, and then you got the mama on the back end that's all in the business. You know, it's like, where the daddies at? The mamas is on the forefront, because I'm like, where's Phaedra's daddy? Where's her father at? Or is he deceased? I'm sorry if I'm out of line or out of place with that. He could be deceased. I don't know. But, you know, I don't see her father playing a role in this right here, you know? And especially if she's coming back home, you don't know, you know, what kind of mood, you know, your son-in-law might be in when you show up. So shit, I'm coming too, just to see what time it is. You know what I mean? Make sure everything is cool. Nobody move, nobody get hurt. Where's her brother and them, her cousin and them? They could have been on the set though, and they just, you know what I'm saying, they didn't have no clearance to be faced. You know what I'm saying? Being shown. So it's like, you know, my cousin them and all of them, them niggas is all right there. But, you know, shit, I'm coming home, make sure everything is cool, you know? So, bottom line is, I think this episode was pretty cool. I like where they're going with things. I see Kenya Dude coming back in the show. And let me say this, though. Let me say this, and I don't want to step on no toes or hurt nobody's feelings or nothing. But why do the most sexiest dudes be gay? It's some sexy gay dudes, man. I mean, it's some sexy ass gay motherfucking dudes. Us straight chicks, we want clean dudes too. We want clean dudes with nails that's clean, you know, outfits and shit that ain't throwback jerseys and shit. I want a well-dressed ass man, and, you know, and his nails and shit and his hair and shit is nicely cut and all this shit is, you know what I'm saying? And I think that, you know, men that are real nicely clean cut like that, they get a bad rap, the ones that are straight, because right off the top, it's like, damn, niggas, you gay or straight? You know what I'm saying? Which route you going with it? You know what I mean? Because for the most part, when we see really, really clean men, real men that's real put together like that, for the most part, a lot of the motherfuckers, you know, go both ways a lot of times. And so it's real refreshing to see these brothers on here sharp as a motherfucker. I like that shit. I like that. For a man to be sharp and smelling, I can only imagine what Greg smells like. Respectfully, because I don't fuck with nobody's husbands. But I can, oh my God, I can only imagine the way Peter smells. You know what I'm saying? When he on, like when he's over here doing this right here. Now, under regular, normal circumstances, nigga breath probably be on some hiatus. I don't know. But, you know, but when they all sharp and they all together and they all doing that right there, I bet them niggas, when they come up in there, you smelling all kind of motherfucking this and that. You know what I mean? I love a good looking, smell good ass alpha male. I love that shit. I'm not gonna say too much about the life and the gay this and that, because, you know, I just choose not to. I'm not gonna touch that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna touch that. But them brothers on there, they was looking good. Oh my God! And Candy's husband with all of this, all nice and cut and all that. Man, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So anyway, that was my little commentary of the show. It was quick, to the point. If I missed something, hey, this is not my thing. This is not my regular. But I had to, certain points on this, I had to speak on. I had to speak on this shit. But let me say this before I go though, because right now they own Apollo and they own Kenya standing outside. But did you notice she was trying to get clarification on what was that other thing she was trying to get clarification on? He called her on and basically saying that Kenya, you know you did that part now. You know you did that. But, you know, he didn't elaborate real tough on it. But if you look at it, I can't quote it verbatim, and right now I'm not gonna be quiet so I can, you know, watch it, because then therefore I'm gonna fuck this video off. But I can't quote it verbatim as to where she was with that, but it was something that she was trying to get him to agree to. And he was like, now wait a minute now, I'm telling the truth on all of this, but I'm not going to, now you know that you done some of that now. You done, because I do believe that she has flirted with him a time or two. She's a beautiful woman, you know what I mean? She's used to getting her way, and he's a good looking man. You know, and she knows that a man's weakness is a woman, so she fucks with all them niggas on there. She fucks with all of them. Not saying that she's fucking with them like, you know, I'll take your man on, Roxanne, Shantae, none of that kind of shit. But, you know, she knows the power of her motherfucking pussy, and she plays well, and I ain't mad at you, mama. Run your motherfucking program. Again, okay? I'm out. I'm going to come back on, because I want to Kenya more.